5 सेंसेस कैसी है? 5 सेंसेस होती कौन सी है पहले बता दो। ओके, नाउ लेट्स से यू आर नॉट अ शेफ एंड यू हैव योर मदर्स ठीक है, या फिर राजमा उबाल के रखे हुए हैं एक दिन बाहर और फिर क्या होगा राजमा चाइनीज, क्या यूज होगा टच। ओके, एंड देन फाइनली व्हेन राजमा बनाती है तो क्या होता है? नान यूज हो गया, नान यूज हो गई, आग यूज हो गया, टेस्ट यूज हो गया, आंखें क्या नहीं? हाँ, देख के पता चला कि राजमा से बनाएंगे नहीं, आज मम्मी राजमा से नहीं बनाएंगे। Right? Now this is the home learning. When you take this into a setting where it is not just one ingredient, but there are 1,000 ingredients, you should be able to see a chili powder box which is congealed or become one mass. What has happened? Moisture has happened. Right? So if you start using your eyes and start training your mind with these 5 senses, what will you become? अगर 5 सेंसेस को अच्छे से इस्तेमाल करोगे, 2000 इंग्रेडिएंट्स को अच्छे से देखोगे, तो क्या बनोगे? अच्छे से। ओके, और अच्छे से बनने का एक और एग्जांपल दूंगा बट खाना बनाने के साथ साथ हिंदी दोगे। Everybody is speaking English, so I am okay with English, so I am speaking. Okay, so because it's a pretty English, so I will now start speaking English. My dish today is an appetizer. It can also be treated as an entree. Anybody want to take a look? What's the difference between appetizer and entree? Sorry? Entree. Yes. The smaller menu. Yeah. The pre-menu. Yes. Okay. Or an appetizer is a start. Very good. So I can treat it as a starter if I have a daily burrata, but if I have a large burrata, I can treat it as an entree also. Or if I make the size that I am making today, I can use it as a sharing portion. So my dish is a pumpkin whip along with masala pecan nuts, a beautiful crispy pecan shard, and along with that I made a salad and a little of chili oil. So I have the beautiful pumpkin which was pre-roasted because it will take about an hour to roast this slow and low, and that has only salt, pepper, olive oil, rosemary and garlic. That's all it has. Okay. Now ये कद्दू है, आप इसको आप किसी भी तरीके से फ्लेवर कर सकते हो। ठीक है, अगर आप पंजाबी हो तो क्या खाओगे आप? बहुत बड़ा फर्क है, बहुत बड़ा। आप बोले आप पंजाबी हो, पता है वो तो पता ही, कहाँ से? यूपी से। कद्दू की बेइज्जती करते हो मत। क्या बोले था? कद्दू पूरी साथ खाया, पराठे के साथ नहीं। कद्दू का पराठा कभी नहीं सुना है, ना सुनेंगे। राइट? और क्या हो सकता है? What are the possibilities? Come on, tell me. What are the possibilities? Come on. You are in Bengal. What do you use in Bengal a lot? Mustard oil. Mustard oil. What else? What tadka do you use in Bengal? Panchforan. Panchforan. Okay, you take mustard oil, put panchforan ka tadka and put kaddu. Khatta meetha kaddu. Amazing. Right? That's what you can make. But now what we are doing is, we are remaining today in the Western cooking zone. I am not taking this into an Indian cooking zone. So now my dish is going to become a fusion dish. But I want you to know fusion is not confusion. Repeat after me. When does fusion become confusion and when fusion is not confusion? Confident is very good. I like the word confidence. But in confidence, I can also make Fanta Maggi. That's all the fusion. I am confident to make Fanta Maggi. Is it confusion or fusion?
It's fusion.
Fanta Maggi is fusion? You like it?
No, I don't.
Will you eat it? Will you serve it to 1,000 people? form. Everything that comes out of your hand has to be tasty, edible को ये भी बना हेल्दी बोला पार्ट में थोड़ा हमेशा धीरे बोलता हूँ क्योंकि मैं हेल्दी नहीं ना मैं हेल्दी बन रहा हूँ. Alright, anyway, so what I've done is I've added it in salt, I've added it in lemon juice, and I'm adding a bit of pecan nuts into this to give it a nice, beautiful, nutty flavor. Okay, these are pecan which are already roasted and then chopped, and then I'm going to add some olive oil, which I don't have today. Okay, होता है olive oil, extra virgin, right from Italy. Okay, anybody can tell me is this olive oil or no? How do I identify olive oil? Color. I can put color in this today. Smell. Very good. Aja. Smell and what else? Color, smell and what else? Taste भी हो सकता है कि है. Very good. Okay, so good extra virgin olive oil must taste fresh, grassy. Okay, like grass. घास खाए कभी? ये देखिए नाम you are from first year, second year, third year. Very good. What do you want to know? Bakery. Let me have a round of applause for. I'll tell you something, guys. Okay, a batch in any college may have 100, 120, 130, 150. First कितने लोग आते हैं? क्यों? Why? Have you ever thought कि एक ही आदमी फर्स्ट में आता है, 6 आदमी क्यों नहीं आते, 10 आदमी क्यों नहीं आते? Because 35% of people have already decided कि हमसे ना हो पाएगा, हम पीछे बैठ जाते हैं, सोएंगे.
Now I'll tell you how confidence sometimes can lead you to new opportunities. I today offered Anjana a one-day master class at School for European Pastry and Culinary Arts in Gurugram.
Okay, first कैसे आते हैं? First मेहनत करने से आते हैं. First फोकस करने से आते हैं. First इसलिए आते हैं क्योंकि अगर मैं इसमें घुस गया हूँ, ओखली में अगर मैंने सर दे दिया है, तो मुझे ये नहीं सोचना है कि मैं शेफ बनूंगा या बावर्ची बनूंगा या कुक बनूंगा या नहीं बनूंगा. I will become a chef. If I don't become a chef, at least I will not become a failure. I will become something good in life because hard work always pays. So Anjana, I have been listening to you very quietly. Your answers very quietly. You have been giving those answers, which means that you have been reading now, which means you are studying, you are working hard. All the very best. Keep doing what you do. Okay? And one day masterclass and recipe is already given to you as a gift. Wow, what an amazing gift. Okay? To let you know, I have never got a masterclass in recipe.
Along with Chef Anjana.
Along with me, I also got one. Okay, great. Alright, so we're moving on. That pumpkin mixture is gone to get a bit. Okay, the second thing that we're going to do, which we have already made because we don't have much time, but I'm going to just show it to you very quickly, is the crispy pecan tui, which Chef Anil also made, but my recipe is a little different. I am going to use a pre-made tui because we cannot wait for another 15 minutes for this to go and get roasted. But I'll just quickly show you how it is made. So Chef Anil used white sugar. I'm using brown sugar. The difference is nothing, but just the color of the tui will become dark. Okay. Now I want that dark color because I want that nutty browny color. Okay. So I first put my sugar. Okay. Along with that, I put glucose. you have not asked many questions, only the first one to those who have asked questions. Please, guys, sitting behind, don't just yawn, don't just talk, don't just enjoy pecan nuts. Also ask questions. This is your opportunity. और अगर आपको लग रहा है कि भाई जल्दी खत्म हो इसके बाद लंच करने जाएं, तो अभी से चले जाओ. जिसको लंच करना है, who wants to have lunch? Nobody wants to have lunch. Janta, nobody gets lunch today. Very good. Okay, I was just checking. So for making this sweet, okay, the crispness is going to come from the pecan, the nuttiness is going to come from the pecan, but the body and the texture of the sweet is going to come from the sugar, glucose, and the butter. Right? So once the sugar is starting to melt off, I'm going to add the butter into it. So that the butter, sugar and glucose becomes like one mixture. Alright, now butter has melted. If you can see, this is almost like an even mixture. Okay, and that is the time I add the chopped pecans. Now I switch off the flame and I add the flour. Now all these ingredients are measured. The recipe is with you. Okay, you can look at page number 26, I think. Okay, and 26 page number has the recipe with you, so you can just go through the recipe. Okay. Now at this stage, I want the dough to be really thin. So I could either use that technology or technique that Chef Anil had made. You know, you use a mold, a pre-silicone pad mold. Or if you want to do shards, like a big slab, and then you want to cut open shards from it. Okay, what you do is just spread it like this. Then take another silicone mat and just spread the rolling pin like this. Okay. What you will get is a nice thin slab for making this dough. Okay, now this goes into the oven for about 9 minutes at 160 degrees centigrade. When it comes out, it will become nice and crisp. So that's number 2 element that has happened. The pumpkin mixture is already gone to get whipped, you know, and become nice and smooth. So if you understand that my plate will have variety of flavors and variety of textures. The first flavor is the pumpkin. The second flavor is the masala pecans that I'm going to make now. The third flavor is the pickled red peppers. The fourth flavor is this stewie. And the main thing in the center is what happens actually? Abhijit, should we stop it? Should we stop? No, there are people who are walking out and there's commotion. And the last thing you can do is, you know, honor the people who have come for you. Okay, I've got better things to do in life, to be very honest, than to come to GNI. Now, when you hear pickle, what comes to your mind? Achar, right? What all kind of achar have you ever made in life? Mango, chili, very good. What else?
Lemon.
Lemon. Now all these pickles need at least 1 month to make, right? Now how can I make a pickle on a pan?
With vinegar.
With vinegar. Very good. मेरे पास कोई chef एक available है? नहीं तो easy guys. Okay, that's better. So when you are making any quick pickles, you are either boiling or you are sautéing like this. So for a pickle, you definitely need an acid and you need flavoring. So here the acid is going to be balsamic vinegar. So I put salt, pepper, I'm adding a little bit of balsamic vinegar. It is a little sweet, the balsamic vinegar, but I want to add a little more sugar to it. And then a little salt. And I want to give it a little kick, so I'm adding a little bit of chili powder. Okay, and then gently on this, just get it kind of caramelized. Right, now the whip is ready. The shards are going to get ready. Let's quickly make the masala peanuts and then these are also ready. The masala pecans. For that, no, I have to go. Yeah, and a pan. So, Chef Anil made a caramelized pecan, then took them apart for Chef Bali, added chaat masala. Okay, that's one way of making it, but that pecan was a little too sweet for my dish. So what I'm going to do is, I'm still going to use a bit of sweetness, but that is going to be from honey, and the rest of it is going to be the masala and a little bit of olive oil. So when we are toasting the pecans, we want the masala to stick to it. So for that you need some sticking agent. Right. So here I'm adding a little honey. Now these pecans are already roasted. So I don't need to roast them a little more. But along with it, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil for that shine, and also the olive oil is going to be used as a sticking agent. Right? Now let the honey just come to a temperature, like what Chef Bali was telling that, whenever you heat pecans, it kind of opens up, the pores open up. Right? Now what we have is the pores are opening up, but there's a coating around it. So once we actually make the entire thing and pull it down, then the entire thing is going to take up the masala ka flavor. Okay? Now the moment it starts to smoke, that's when I'm going to add salt, then chili powder, and then chaat masala powder. Okay, again, flavorings are flavorings. I could add dry mint powder here, along with the chaat masala, it becomes minty pecans. I can add peri peri powder here, it becomes peri peri pecans. I can add garlic and onion powder and a bit of thyme, then it becomes a little beautiful, oniony kind of pecan. So the whole idea is that flavoring is in your hands. How you use it, how you think, is totally up to you. Okay. So one final toss, and then when we cool down, we'll see the masala is completely coated the entire thing. The honey is not becoming chip because there is olive oil, supporting it. And after it's cooled down, it's going to become like a crispy snack that you can actually gulp down. Okay. So all my elements are done. Now let's look at plating. Before we do that, do you have any questions? But then again you will have to go through the same process what Chef Anand said, because you just can't add sugar and imagine that it's going to happen right now. So you have to take it to that level of what is that? Very good. एक तार की चाशनी. Okay. इसे एक तार और दो तार. दो तार. 107 की एक तार. Okay. Now for